some people at home.
Oh. What's up, Jennings? What's up, Zilla? What up, Gordo? What's going on? What's going on? I'm very determined. I'm going to get 10,000 steps every day. Today is day 2, making it happen. I need to make it happen. I think turning on a live stream while doing it is going to be helpful to me. It's going to be partly distracting to do it. I'll try to squeeze through this. So, I'm not really live doing anything special other than just walking with the camera on. Wanna play Chicken Wars? Yeah, true. Well, the thing is, I just feel better, like, getting 10,000 steps a day is just gonna help me feel better to keep on doing that. I'm not gonna really be able to do, just game and stream, like stream and game at the same time and like do it well for a long time if I don't get like a good amount of just activity, just I guess exercise, just walking around, just moving my body. If I'm just sitting around too much, it doesn't feel good. My mental health starts to suffer. And then, if I'm getting depressed or whatever while I'm streaming and gaming, it's just not gonna feel good for me to be there. It's not gonna feel good for y'all. Over time, you're gonna be like, why is Wes grumpy? Why is he in a bad mood? So I feel like, when I was younger, when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, it wasn't really something I thought about. It wasn't something I cared about. I just literally just popped out of bed and jumped onto the gaming console, and that was it. All right, Jennings, bro. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna look. Once I hit that 10,000 step mark, I have a car today, so I'm not. So yesterday, I actually walked to the mall from my home and walked back, and I looked at the stats of that, and that's about 12,000 steps just to do that, just to get here and go back. So I can't even, like, if I do that again, I can't even really enjoy the mall without going over like 20,000 steps, which is, I guess it's not bad, but it's a lot of time doing things that I kind of, I don't really want to do this, to be honest, but I'm doing it for my health, for my happiness. I want to feel good for a long time. I'm not getting younger. Nobody is. And so I'm just trying to make sure I'm in a good mindset as much as possible, especially when I'm gaming and streaming and trying to be friendly to a lot of people. I want to make sure I'm in a good mood and feeling good. So I'm clocking these steps in to make sure that I'm at my best and feeling my best, and then I could go really and do what I actually want to do, which is basically just stream, game, and make friends with other gamers and streamers. So that's where it's at. So, like I said, to be honest, I'd be okay with what map should I build. I built a solo Zone War map. That's good. I don't know if building multiple maps is the way to go, or maybe you could do multiple versions of the same kind of map. Because that could really spark some new ideas. And basically, instead of getting good at a lot of different kinds of maps, maybe just get good at one style of map to make sure that you are like really good at it. You know what I mean? Because if, like, for example, if your personal favorite type of creative island is a Zone War map, then make like 5 to 7 different remixes of Zone Wars. Because as you're building one style of Zone War, that might give you ideas to improve the other one that you have. And then if you move away from one, and you're working on another one, and and then you're building something in one. It's almost like, I don't know. It's just like, I almost feel like becoming a specialist in one thing is more. It has more power, I suppose. There's more benefit to it, at least in the when you're first getting started. Should I build a box PvP? Yes. If that's your actual favorite style of game that you want to make, then absolutely, you should be building a bunch of mini games then, right? And then somehow try to make it so that it all fits into that box PvP. You're gonna have to learn the some of the devices and whatever those things are that help you, the changing of rounds, rotating mini games, stuff like that. So, but yeah, I mean, mini games I think is really, really probably one of the best, most fun uses of Fortnite, period. Because you can mix in, because Fortnite by itself is already a very variety kind of game already, and so to build one creative island that is a variety game like the way Fortnite is, could really help keep people in there for a while, especially if you have a combination of like fun and silly, almost even like don't push the button. Like the don't push the button game is really like real casual, real fun and silly. And then you got like the minigame box PvP, which has a mixture of like silly with like competitive silly, but then also just straight up like competitive, but like with like heroes stuff. I don't know. I think the mini games is a great idea. I've definitely had some of my most fun times hanging out with a crowd of people on Fortnite have definitely been with mini games for sure. So I think it's great. Just gotta make yeah, it just takes time to get good at building those kind of things. I'm definitely, I mean, it's weird how it's kind of odd to me how I went from like, I went pretty hard for a year trying to improve and grow. I finally hit a milestone, or a couple of milestones, a couple of first big steps for me, which is getting a creator code and publishing maps. And then all of a sudden I kind of feel like I got burned out maybe, like that momentum that was driving me all of a sudden just kind of, I don't know, my growth kind of stunted a bit or something. I don't know. I'm not sure what to think of it. I'm trying not to think about it anymore, because all I need to do is just get back into the grind of it all. But on the other hand, I do want to make sure I'm taking care of my health. I'm trying to find my energy, my happiness. So I think one major factor for me is making sure I'm getting 10,000 steps a day. That's really going to help boost me and keep me carry this momentum I got. So pretty much that. That's pretty much it. And then yeah. I guess there's not much more to say about that right now. I guess as I think of stuff, I'll just talk about it. But if I have nothing I want to say, then maybe I'll just keep walking around, because I don't mind being live and just hanging out on a public space like this. Because my real objective for doing this is just to get the 10,000 steps in. And so I don't want to have to exercise, but it's a necessity. It's part of life to feel better. I was reading about serotonin and dopamine. Keep the work, man. Yeah, appreciate you, Zilla. Yeah, I was reading about serotonin and dopamine, which are like chemical processes that happen in our brain. And dopamine is like for our happiness, and serotonin is for like our concentration, but also like not our. I think it's like our focus, but like also like our ability to, I guess, sleep. I don't know why it's the same thing. Maybe because sometimes, like for example, if we're trying to go to bed and our brain is just kind of scattered and like we keep thinking about a bunch of stuff that it's like not calming down, like all of a sudden you realize why did I just think about like 15 different things and I'm trying to go to bed right now? So maybe it's because your serotonin levels are low. I think if I understood that correctly. And so there's a couple things to do to like help improve your serotonin levels and your dopamine levels, those chemicals for you. And one of the biggest ones is literally just being active. Like if you have a lifestyle that does a lot of sitting and you're not moving around moving around much, then yeah, you know, it your dopamine levels and your serotonin levels will not be as high as someone who is actively moving around, working out or doing stuff. And one of the most basic ways to get like, I would love to get more fit and in shape and lean and stuff, but like the actual process, the grind of a workout or an exercise, it by itself doesn't appeal to me. So it's not like I'm trying to get like, I don't know. But I'm also, me being older, I guess it appeals more because, there's more, with more age comes more, just, I guess, different forms of pain or stresses that you didn't really feel much when you're younger. Or rather, I would say it's easier to recover from certain types of stress and pain when you're younger compared to when you get older. You got to be more on top of it, more disciplined with your lifestyle. So, which is not a bad thing. I mean, being disciplined is good. I do want to be more disciplined. So that's, one thing I've been seeing is that getting 10,000 steps a day is like it's like the minimum for like optimal health. Like if you want the absolute, like this is like to be at your best, then the minimum is 10K. Now, is there still benefit to walking half that or even 3,000? Hey, what's up, Daniel? Yes, there absolutely is, because some levels of activity are better than none. So that's always true. But if you're trying to get optimal, not just survive but thrive, optimal, best results, then at the very least you should be moving 10,000 steps. Get 10,000 steps a day for the bottom line of the beginning of what the best is for you. And it's weird, right? Because like I said before, it's not something I really want to do. It's not something that really actually interests me, but I'm doing it because I'm a physical person with a physical body still. So I got to take care of this physical body. I don't even think I don't know if there is a way to exist without being physical in this lifetime, at least. It's not like you can get a hologram of me in the future and I'll like exist as a hologram, but like my conscience or my soul is there, but my body's not. Like it doesn't. I don't know. That's not a thing. That's not like a thing that happens. At least that I know of. So. That's for a future life. It's funny how I could rant about like how much I don't care for or really want to think about like exercising or fitness or working out. But then like the more that you do it, you know, because there's like I guess scientific evidence to show that the more activity you get, especially if you're putting in like 10,000 steps a day, like that's just like optimal for your health, you know? And it's funny how like when I'm not doing that, it's like, oh, I don't care for it. But as I'm in the process of doing it, I feel good about it. You know, like I do feel like just happier just moving around. You know, I do feel better. You know, it better than, for example, like compared to like if I was just sitting on my couch on my phone. You know. Also, it helps that there's, you know, this is a nice looking mall with a lot of buzz, a lot of people walking around and stuff. Is kind of cool too. So it's a factor. Reminds me of when I was the story my mom used to tell me about when I was a little kid, and she used to get on my case. She used to tell me go take a shower or go take a bath, and I was like, nah, I don't want to. And I'd almost be basically crying at some points, like, no, don't make me take a bath. I don't want to. I'm a kid, right? With this story, and but then when I finally get in the bath, you know, start taking a bath, then it's like I almost basically don't want to leave. It's like, oh, this feels nice. And then so my mom is on my case to go take a bath, but then she's on my case to get out of the bath. She's like, why are you in there so long? Get out. It's like, no, I'm okay. I'm fine. Leave me alone. So it's just funny how that works sometimes. It's just like, I don't know. It's just like, it's kind of like with anything. Like if I guess you just kind of, you know, you just gotta get started with doing whatever the thing is. Like there are some pretty basic. The rules of like what helps for like our happiness and overall health and well-being. Like those things that are a factor for like everyone, like your average human. You know, like an adequate, like proper, healthy, nutritious diet. For one, right? Physical activity, just moving your body, walking around. And so these are things that we if we live in a more, you know, for those of us who have a more modern lifestyle, you know, where basically you don't really need to walk anywhere. You know, the most walking you'll do, let's say, is like if you just wanted to go out, like you probably would just walk to your car and then go drive to the place, right? So, and then, you know, I mean, the places that you end up walking around is like a mall, or I don't know, or you just go to the gym. You just go work out at the gym. You go on the treadmill. Or if you live in a neighborhood where walking to your local store is like a thing that you could do, then maybe do that. But Stereo. Hi, Stereo. But yeah, I just feel like, you know, before we had all this modern like access to technology and stuff, we basically had to walk around everywhere. But now that life is more modern with all this tech, and we got cars that are going to start driving themselves eventually, and we just the exciting thing for me, I think, is VR. When it comes to physical activity, like you could really work up a sweat, get a workout in on VR. So that's, you know, so doing something that's good for your health and that's entertaining, like a VR game, that's actually pretty exciting. It's a pretty exciting thing to think about. So anyway, I guess in a little while I'm gonna turn the stream off and just check to see how many steps I got in so far, and then pick it back up. I might go back live on. There's not really a point of going outside in Canada because there's 12 centimeters of snow on the ground. Yeah, that's the other thing. I guess basically maybe like if I had a treadmill in my home, then maybe I would just do that. I wouldn't really need to go out and take a walk and stuff because basically I started this stream with the idea of just talking about the importance of just getting a bunch of like activity, like physical activity. Because if our lifestyles are very sedentary, if we just do a lot of sitting with our with the way that we live our life, then that ends up being like long term. That's actually not. It's just not good for our health. It's just not. Monkey says hello. He's back. Welcome back. Why do I feel like this is Pickle? Pickle, is that you? With your new name changes 3 weeks. No? Okay. The Taking War stream got 3.5K. Yeah, I seen that. I know. So that's part of the reason why I think I really need to lean into this make sure I'm getting 10,000 steps a day thing because I can't be sitting around so much anymore. Like it's just not good for my mental health. Like it's just not. The more when I think about right now, if I was just sitting on my couch scrolling through social media and trying to think of ways to create videos compared to what I'm doing right now, I just feel better. I don't know how else to describe it. It just feels my happiness, my clarity of thought, my ability to just string ideas together. I don't know. I just feel sharper. I feel sharper in motion. And so, according to science, or people who present health science, content creators who talk about health, 10,000 steps is the minimum for getting optimal results. So if you want the best results for your health, then the very first place to start, the minimum is 10,000 steps a day. So today is day 2 of me trying to hit that goal, and I want to make it a habit. I want to at least start with the minimum of what it takes to be the best, or do the best. And then eventually maybe I'll start adding in some other parts, maybe working on some, because I've been noticing, I've been looking at some bodybuilding videos. My Snapchat Spotlight For You page is becoming very fitness, bodybuilding, athletic looking. My For You page on X, depending on which account I use, it's either very political or it's very Fortnite. My For You page on TikTok is very mixed because everyone I'm following is all I basically don't follow anyone unless they follow me first. Usually, most of the people I'm following are just small content creators, smaller than me, who are just kind of getting started. So I get a variety of stuff. Just I could be looking at some random pet video all of a sudden, and then it could be Fortnite, and then it could be Rocket League, and then it could be someone talking about their middle school life. So TikTok is just all over the place for me, for my For You page. So. I'm at a mall. I'm currently at a mall. Currently at the mall, just walking around, making sure I'm getting 10,000 steps. That is what I am doing. Maybe I should come to the mall to do this, every day. I might end up becoming some type of a local, people might start recognizing me. Possible, I guess. I don't know. The odds of that happening are low, I suppose. But I always thought about what it would take or what it would be like to try to start connecting with people who are on social media, but also in my area, who live around me. My TikTok is Fortnite and those storytime vids. Nice. Sometimes the For You page thing really annoys me because I feel like there's something the way that they serve the content to me, it's almost just I don't know. It's just something about it that's it feels very, like I feel like for me, like it's weird because I think what I would like to use social media for is to discover, like to like meet new people, like literally like a way to meet new people who are kind of similar to me in terms of like interested in social media, interested in content creation, and active like regularly there, right? And so, but I don't really get that. You know, I get more. I feel like all these apps are trying to entertain me too much, and I'm not trying to be overly entertained. I want to make actual connections with people. So it's a bit frustrating. But on the other hand, then when I use their search bars, if I use the search bar in Snapchat or YouTube or TikTok, and X, the search bars don't really, they still don't. It's hard to figure out who's, like I don't know. It's still even in the search results, It's like they're trying to entertain me more than trying to help me meet new people. So, and then I get kind of. Then there are times where I do get entertained. I do enjoy what I'm watching, and then I just end up consuming content for maybe an hour or three. And then it's like, wait, shoot, I should not be doing this right now. And then I try to either get focused or, go back to what I was thinking before, or maybe sometimes, like for example, I'll be sitting there too long, and then I get a little bummed out. I get a little depressed, right? Because I'm not hitting those 10,000 steps a day. Hey Maverick, hey Panther. I'm not hitting the 10,000 steps a day. I'm not getting enough activity. Therefore, my dopamine levels are not rising. My serotonin levels are not rising. And it's going to be harder to feel good, feel happier about what I'm doing with my life. Just Lego GTA is out. Yeah, the Lego Brick City. Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, naturally, I wouldn't really want to be doing this, like walking around, like making sure I'm getting 10,000 steps a day. But because I've come to a point in my life where I really do believe that it is for my benefit, it's for my good. I make sure I gotta do this to make sure I feel better. So I think I'm just gonna start streaming it more often. I might even just end up coming to the mall every day just to make sure I get the steps in while I'm live. Chat with whoever. I'm probably gonna be very repetitive, at least for the beginning, because talking about 10,000 steps, it's almost like I'm trying to keep myself accountable, basically by presenting this idea to you guys over and over. It's almost like when I'm alone with my own thoughts and I'm thinking like, man, like if I'm really gonna try to be the best that I can be at everything that I do, then I better make sure I'm hitting that goal, that 10,000 steps a day goal. I did it yesterday. I finally hit 10. I went over 12,000 because I ended up walking to the mall, and just to arrive here was about 6,000 steps. So I didn't even get a chance to like walk around in the mall, and it's freezing outside. So that was not pleasant. At least, I have access to a car for now, at least, so I might as well just use it, drive to the mall, get 10,000 steps. Maybe someone randomly will recognize me and be like, yo, are you Wes? That'll be fun. That'll be cool when that happens, if that happens. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I wonder if there has to be opportunity. I definitely am a believer of like, the more you put yourself out there, the more opportunities you get you kind of good opportunities could come or happen. And honestly, the more like, especially for someone like me, for example, like I would say for most of my life, I was more of I would just like scroll through social media. Like whenever I did scroll through social media, it would be just to consume content, not to produce. It was just, how can I be entertained and feed my own, consumption desires, I guess you could say. But the more that I put myself out there, the more I was like, you know what? You just get more comfortable with stuff. It really doesn't matter. Like, it just applies to everything. The more you just do these things over and over again, as simple as it is. Like, it's almost embarrassing. Like, even just for 5 minutes, and even if you're embarrassed, but if you just like share something about your life, your interests, your hobbies, your passions, or something that gets you excited, just do it like once, even if it's just once a week. Just get into the habit of doing it. Like the momentum carries. And don't get me wrong, there's definitely days where you don't feel like doing it, for example. And that's okay too. Like, it's okay to take a break, get some extra rest in. But for me, I also do you love Russian? Sure. Yes. But for me, I think now I'm noticing also, like, making sure that I'm getting a truly minimal amount of physical activity that is for best results. Like the 10,000 steps thing. There was one day I was just like, what's the recommended? Listen, my brother gifted me Messi on Fortnite. Oh, congrats. That's good. Where am I from? USA. I am from the USA. Are you from Russia? Are you in heaven? Are you from heaven? So, I hate Messi. I love Ronaldo. And your brother gifted you Messi, and you hate Messi? Never mind. I thought that was a good thing, but now that I see that, I don't think it's a good thing anymore. How are you? Oh, you're in India? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm well. Things are going well. I think basically, I genuinely do feel like making sure I'm getting at least 10,000 steps a day it's really going to impact my health in a really good way. I feel like I'm going to absolutely live a happier life, assuming that I can keep doing this. Because one thing for sure, I went from before July last year, before that month, I was not streaming regularly. I also was not gaming regular. No, actually, I was kind of gaming regularly at that point, but I wasn't streaming. But the actual streaming, like making gaming a social thing, meeting people. Do you know who Iron Man is? Yeah, I know Iron Man. Yes, Marvel, Disney. Robert Downey Jr. What about him? Anyway, I do know I will be feeling happier. My Instagram, I'm locked out of my Instagram. I can't get in my Instagram right now. I haven't called or contacted customer service to get back in. They thought I used to follow a lot of people, like thousands of people on Instagram. And then one day I decided, you know what, I'm not interested in a bunch of this stuff. So I started unfollowing a lot of it very fast. And then all of a sudden they decided that I'm using some kind of bot to remove who I'm following and gain followers. They thought I was like hacking and using a bot to try to gain followers by adding people and then unfollowing them when they follow me. I don't know, whatever they accused me of, but. And then I tried to recover my account and I couldn't get back in. So I tried a little bit, like a few times here and there with their automated services, like trying to get back in. And then I just gave it up. I didn't even want to try anymore. I was like, you know what? I'm already using YouTube so much, TikTok so much, X a lot, Snapchat a lot, Discord a lot. Those are kind of like my main 5. It's really hard. I'm just one person. I'm not like a social media company, at least not yet. But for now, I'm just one person, so I feel like 5, trying to be active on 5 different platforms is kind of a lot. And as far as my mobile number, that's a very personal question. I will not be providing my mobile number through a live stream. Absolutely not. But if you want to contact me through Snapchat or Discord, or you're in India, so I think TikTok is banned over there, right? US is gonna ban TikTok in next month. I don't know how that's gonna work, but We're supposed to ban. The USA is supposed to ban TikTok in a month. But yeah, feel free to message me through other social media apps without getting my personal phone number. My personal information is especially my personal contact information, like where I live and what my number is. That is not something I will share very easy. Yeah, TikTok is banned in India, yes. So, Nick, how are you doing? Panther, you still here? I'm doing well. I feel like if I can really truly stick to this habit of getting 10,000 steps a day, I'm gonna be feeling wonderful. Like I went from like not feeling great to all of a sudden last year started streaming regularly, meeting new gamers, and then I'm like, now I'm feeling much better than I was. But then after a year of doing that and then being like a little too sedentary, just sitting around too much, not moving around enough, then I think I started getting burned out again. Like it just wasn't enough, you know? I met a lot of cool people. I went from not knowing a lot of cool people to knowing a lot of cool people. And then it just wasn't enough. And I was like, you know what? I really need to be moving. Like I have to be getting that, you know. I've seen it multiple times where the suggested advice, according to science and evidence, is basically like 10,000 steps a day minimum for best results. So I want to do at least the very best, like the minimum for the very best, before I start adding to, you know, trying to do even above and beyond that. The last movie I watched, you're doing good. You're currently playing GTA. Oh, okay. Got your GTA on, GTA 5. Looking forward. I think GTA 6 be the thing that helps me have a new surge in like social media, you know, like gaming, streaming, this whole thing I've been doing. The last movie I watched though, dang, I don't know what the last movie I watched. I'm such a gamer. Like the last video game I played is Fortnite, and that's me almost every day. But like movies and shows, I don't know. I really don't know. Like I'm trying to think, what is the last thing I've seen? I'm not even sure. What is? There was some movie about, I don't even know the name of it. Like my family put it on. That's what's coming to mind right now, but I don't even know the name of the movie though. We were watching. Our family got together, and my dad turned this movie on about. It has something to do with like World War II, I think. But I don't know the name of the movie. It was okay. But like, how about this? The last Marvel movie I saw, I think was Moon Knight, maybe? I think it was Moon Knight. But yeah, GTA 6, supposed to be the final GTA. Because then they're just gonna make it like a subscription platform that, like, basically like Fortnite. They're not gonna like make there'll never be like a Fortnite 2. It's just they just keep on adding to Fortnite, right? So that's what's gonna happen with GTA 6. There's supposed to never be a GTA 7. It'll just be GTA 6 forever being updated. And the way that you have Fortnite crew is probably the same. It's like the same thing. Like if you get, you know, like whatever GTA 6's version of Fortnite crew will be, there'll be something like that as well. I wonder if they're gonna make it pay to win. Like the more money you pay GTA makers, Rockstar Games, like the more, I guess, money you get, right? And if you get more currency, like in-game currency, then like you can buy more stuff faster, right? So that maybe it's like in that way they might make it like pay to win. That I feel like is going to be bad. One thing I do like about Fortnite is that all the stuff you can buy is purely cosmetic. It doesn't give anyone. I mean, you could argue skins give you an advantage in terms of like how they look. That argument could be made. I understand that, but like overall, it's not like you're getting like, it's not like you're paying for aimbot or something like that. You know, everything is just for looks. It's just for fun. It's just for to play dress up and just to have dance parties. So Fortnite's cool because it's got so much going on for it. There's something for the hyper competitive, aggressive gamer, and there's something for the super cozy, casual, chill, laid back gamer too, and everyone in between. So I guess in a little while I'm gonna turn the stream off and just check how many steps I actually have clocked in because I have an app counting it right now in the background of my phone while I'm live. And once I hit 10,000 steps, I'm basically gonna go home, get back in the car and go home, and that's it, I guess. Hopefully I'm gonna feel good enough to get on and game again. Because I've not, like, I haven't had enough drive. Like, I haven't had enough, like, real drive to go get on it like I used to, like when I first started. And I think part of the issue is because I feel like I genuinely met some really cool people who I really enjoy. And originally, one of the things that was driving me was the idea of meeting new people. Because there's, you know, and just like having new connections. But now I feel like I have like some pretty good like connections, you know, just nice, fun, pleasant people who are just good to know. It's just good. It just feels good to know them. And so, I don't know. I guess part of that, you know, it's like, how many people can I actually go out of my way to meet? It's I don't know. I'm trying to, I don't know, just trying to get the that drive, that motivation to get on the game again over and over. I guess another factor for me is that it's just not, it wasn't bringing in money as quick as I had hoped. But I shouldn't let that discourage me. But this all goes right back to me trying to just be more active, just get more physical activity. Because I really do believe that was another factor that's been holding me back. It's just that I'm just not being active enough. And it's just like making me more depressed. So I need to make sure that I am moving my body. 10,000 steps a day is the minimum target goal. If I can start achieving that every day, I will be feeling better for sure. I will be feeling better, happier, more motivated, more energized. That is the plan. That's the goal. Weston, my brother, got his first PC. How old is your brother? Daniel. Are you there, Daniel? So, and let me tell you something. This was a struggle in a way. It was a struggle just to get started doing this because I had been knowing about this for a while. Like basically multiple times. Oh, he's 18. Oh, okay. Yeah, like I was gonna say that I've been like, just because I started yesterday doesn't mean that was the very first day that I learned about this whole 10,000 steps a day rule. I've been knowing about this for a while, but I don't know why, you know, just because you learn something new doesn't mean you start practicing it right away. I guess it depends on different things, what's going on in people's lives, but at least for me, I know that it takes time for me to get going on stuff. Your brother got his very first PC yesterday. When did he turn 18? Yesterday too? Was it a birthday gift? Is there steps there or is it an escalator? I guess an escalator, okay. No? Okay. Was his new PC a gift? I bought it on Facebook Market. What do you mean I bought it? What do you mean you bought it? You got money for a PC? You bought your 18-year-old brother a PC? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Daniel? Message retracted. He took it back. He deleted it. My brother got a PC on Facebook. Okay. That's good. What does your brother do for work? How does he make money? Hey, Jer Bear. It's Jer Bear. You guys want to see Santa? Wow. So this arcade is pretty cool looking. I feel like I'm pretty sure if I go deep into this arcade, I'm going to lose because it's like on the bottom level underneath a really big store. And show you guys. Santa, I want 13,000 V-Bucks. Yeah. I've been walking around the mall a lot. So now I'm gonna turn the stream off in a little bit and check how many steps I've gotten. If I did hit 10,000 steps, then I'm just gonna. Well, look at this arcade in here. I'm so laggy. Oh dang. See, it's probably because I'm on the bottom level. I think it's because I'm on the bottom level. All right, I'm gonna turn this thing off and come back later. I'm gonna take a seat. I don't know. I'm not filming you guys. Why are you walking in the mall? I'm walking 10,000. I'm doing 10,000 steps in the mall. I'm doing 10,000 steps. Well, I'm sitting down now. But working at 4 months ago, next to finish your work like 1 or 2 weeks ago. That's why you got a lot of money. You bought a piece of the marketplace. Cool, Dan. Yeah, Jared. I was just basically ranting about how important I think it is to get 10,000 steps a day. I mean, it's not just my own thinking about how important that is. It's because I've been reading it and, learning about it from other content creators who talk about health, like health and wellness and like nutrition and stuff. So I feel like if I'm going to live a happier life, if I'm going to have better mental health and less depression and less sadness and more happiness, basically, more feel good feelings, then I should get 10,000 steps a day in. It's not something I want to do, but it's more important to me that I'm making sure I'm as happy as I can be compared to not being as happy as I can be. And so that's why. Yeah, so yesterday was the first day I clocked in 10,000 steps, and I walked to the mall. I walked to this mall. But it took me 6,000 steps just to get here, so I really couldn't enjoy the mall much. I basically sat down for a while, and then I had to make sure I got home before it got dark because it's the middle of December, and for people in our part of the world, it's way more. There's so much darkness. It gets dark at like 4 p.m., like 4:30 p.m. So today I happen to have access to a car lately, so I'm thankful that I can take the car to the mall and just walk 10,000 steps in the mall. It's pretty comfortable. It's nice to see the scenery and the music and the people. That's kind of fun. But even still, that would be kind of boring for me. if I wasn't able to like make it like a content thing as well, like a social media thing also. Like it wouldn't be as productive, you know? Santa came by with a fire truck and throwing popcorn balls. That's funny. I want to go live, but I don't know what to go live about. That was my issue for when I think in 2022, in the year 2022 was when I reached my first 1,000 followers on TikTok. So I had a live access, but then I was just like, I don't know what to do. And I had that problem for like a year. And then one day I Fortnite and invite whoever to join. Now, Gordo, I do think, unfortunately, so like, look, for me, like I said, I'm not really an outgoing person, or I wasn't that interested in it. You know, when I turned on the stream in the beginning, I didn't do that much talking. I don't feel like I did that much. I wasn't that outgoing. I usually had other people's voices on my stream more than me. Early streams. Like if you go check out how I ran, you know, like the early streams of, you know, from last year, from the summer of last year, and you know, October, September, you know, I didn't do too much. It basically, if you just make it about meeting people, just make it like, just meet people, but the thing is, you're gonna have to kind of start talking to people though. Like, it's harder to meet people when you're not, you know, if you're not gonna use your mic. And of course there's always, now for me, I feel like I had an advantage because I'm a full grown adult. I've been through, you know, I've already had a lot of life experiences, and I kind of feel really confident and sure of who I am as a person and what I'm about. And I want to make sure that practicing kindness is at the top or near the top of my list of things that I'm about. And I think it matters. I think it makes a big difference. It helps you meet people. It helps give you a good reputation with others as you're meeting them. And no, I'm not looking for a girlfriend, so I'm not gonna find what I'm not looking for. Daniel, I'm not getting on Discord right now. But yeah, so like, unfortunately, like, look, all types of content work. Absolutely, all types of content work. It does. You don't have to talk. You don't have to. You don't have to show yourself. You don't have to. But statistically, traditionally, or I don't know, statistically, that has a person featured on it that is communicating, you know, and we can talk back and forth with each other, like, that is going to perform better than other styles of content overall. Now, other factors are also too, such as literally how many subscribers and followers you have, because, you know, someone like Nick830 or Cypher BK, they can turn on, if they were just to casually walk through a mall, turn a camera, a stream, and start talking, they would literally attract a small crowd around them. They have millions of subscribers. It's gonna be or a group of people who, if they're in a public place, they're gonna get recognized. So I guess maybe that's, you know, that might be another reason why I might end up coming to the mall every day to come walk, to make these 10,000 steps videos, because I'm in such a public place that maybe I'll get recognized faster, and maybe that'll help me kind of boost up my social media stuff even more. I'm at a mall. The mall pretty it's very I would say it's pretty popular in my area. It's me as in Mr. Womp Womp. No, not here. No, I haven't. I have not. No. I don't even think there's anyone who would call himself a fan. I mean, people say that, but I think they're saying it jokingly. Wait, what? It's not Grimmy. I was planning on turning off the stream in a little bit. I wanted to check. The only reason I'm here is just to get 10,000 steps. I'm just trying to get my health better. Oh, you're at a mall too? Oh, hey, Casey. So I think I might end up coming to the mall every day just to get some activity, some physical activity, walk around the mall for a bit and then go home and go back onto night and stuff like that. It seems like a good idea. The more I think about it, the more it seems like a good idea to be like live streaming and just walking around the mall. You might find. Nah, you're not you would. I'm pretty sure it would take you over an hour to get to where I am. I think. How long would it take to get to the mall, to the fair, to the Danbury Fair Mall? I mean, it is. I mean, it's not. It's definitely an attractive spot. I know people who easily drive over an hour to get over here. There are people who definitely like. Oh yeah. If you're gonna call Uber, then you must be making money. You must be making money pretty easily then. And if you're making money pretty easily, then you got to talk to me about that. I might need some new creative ideas on extra side hustle, cash side hustles. You're diamond too? I'm stunned. You know what though? A lot of people hit Unreal for the first time in Reload. So, I mean, it's not like, I wouldn't say it's necessarily easier to play Reload than it is to play Battle Royale, but I don't know, maybe there's something about the ranking system. Are you kidding me? You flip sneakers and make $1,000 a week? What? I only started dreaming about that recently. I have no idea how to get started. I mean, it's not really. I mean, it's interesting because I know people are doing it, but it's like not interesting because it's like not. It's just not like exciting. Like I don't know. I just don't quite enjoy it. But I can see that being really motivating. If you're hitting $1,000 a week, that can definitely keep going for sure. I feel like you told me this before. Please don't tell me you're exaggerating. Right? Isn't that incredible? Nick, that is really impressive. I know it's not like it's that unique. I know there are people who do that. It is their part of their lifestyle. Hey, I mean, I'm not saying it's unbelievable. I know people do it. I've seen enough, because the reason I know people do it is because I've looked into it. I've tried researching how can I do that? And I started doing that. And the few times that I've tried doing it, it doesn't seem, I don't know, it's just like I end up going back to like competitive gaming and like gaming online. Like it's just like I'm much more interested in just being a gamer. It's just where my heart's at for some reason. I would rather play games. I would rather play video games. And when I see other streamer, gamer, content creators that are making it work, it's just like the dream is like a reality for them, you know. And I would love for that to be for me. It's a side quest. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is a side quest. This is a side quest. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to figure out side quests to make money. I got to go on some side quests to set up some bank. You got a good Christmas gift? Nice. I can't. I would do that if I had two working phones. Because you need a phone to take DoorDash orders. Oh, Hayden. Oh, Hayden, I know you're gonna like this. Hayden, I got something for you. I got something. Yeah, I would live stream myself doing DoorDash if I had two working phones, or if I had someone, yo, Jay Bear, you want to come? Can I meet your family? Will they let you come with me, and then we can make content together while I'm making money? Hayden, this is for you, Hayden. It's Santa Claus and a giant Christmas tree. And the guy waving. Hey, let's go. Ho ho. Yes, sir. Yes, yellow, green, red, and yellow. That's the color theme of Christmas here at the mall. It's gold. It's green, yellow, red, and gold, and silver bows. Wait, can I walk in? I wonder if I could just I wonder if I take a picture with Santa. It's probably gonna cost money, right? They're gonna charge me. Anyway, I plan on turning pretty soon. The reason I'm really here is I want to make sure I'm getting a minimum of 10,000 steps. If I have enough physical activity, I should feel better. And should be basically I'll do the minimum I need to do so I can feel playing games and sitting on my butt for the rest of the day. Sitting around in front of the gaming console and the PC. Hey, what's up, Ace? What's up, Ace? Do a marathon. What do you mean do a marathon? What kind of marathon? What kind of marathon are you talking about? stream a marathon or a running marathon. I could do it doesn't, I don't know, there is a little bit of like excitement that goes on with like, hey, I'm doing a 48-hour stream, for example, there's a little bit of buzz, but it's not, it doesn't, like, every time I'm recording, I want to make sure that the streams save and save like for a long time. If I stream, like on YouTube, for example, if I for 11 hours on YouTube, it will save the whole stream and post it to my channel. But if I stream for 12 hours and 15 minutes, it will not save the stream. Once you reach like 11 minutes, like you get really dangerously close to like all of a sudden you don't want to save your stream anymore. They'll just let you keep streaming, but they won't save it. So I just feel like it's really important to like, I want to make sure that people, like I have like a record of everything I've been doing. So it's not just like live content and then it just disappears. Like I want to make sure people know, like if they do check me out, like this guy's been really putting himself out there a lot for a long time. And also I do feel like there's going to be some kind of like content creation tools in the future that will let me take all